الفرق بين السائح والراهب؟ ماشي، درجة أعلى طبعا. بس طبعا هنا كان في اتنين كانوا بيقولوا بايونيرز، يعني كانوا هم اللي بدأوا الحياة الرهبانية وحياة السياحة. أنبا أنطونيوس أب الرهبان، أنبا بولا أول السواح. الفرق بقى بينهم الرهبان هم بيعيشوا في كوميونيتي، بيعيشوا في مجتمع، تمام؟ يعني بياكلوا مع بعض، يشربوا مع بعض، يشتغلوا مع بعض. لكن أنبا بولا عاش هنا 90 سنة، ما شافش حد ولا قابل حد خالص، كلها حياة صلاة وتأمل. وده الفرق بين المتوحد مثلا. المتوحد هو شخص مثلا بيعيش بره الدير لوحده، بس ممكن بيشوف الرهبان في الأعياد. في درجات زي ما انت بتقولي كمان تختلف عن نظام الحياة. نظام حياة الأنبا بولا كان هو أول واحد يسلك في النظام ده. بعد كده جه بعديه أبو نفر السائح، في سواح أنبا كرس السائح. عاشوا نفس العيشة بتاعت الأنبا بولا، هي سنين طويلة ما شافش حد ولا قابل حد، وربنا بيعمل. أول السواح، أول واحد خالص. والأنبا بولا هو ده اللي في وشه أهو، شايفين؟ هو ده الجسد بتاعه. الأنبا بولا عمل نفسه طول الليف. عارفين شفت النخل طبعا، النخل طالع من الجذع بتاعه مادة ليفية، مادة عاملة زي اللوفة طبعا، زي الخيش. عمل لنفسه لبس بيها. ربنا كل يوم ربنا يبعت له وراه بس خبزة، كان يشرب من المية بتاعت نبع المية. كنا نروح نبص عليه، نزور نشرب منه. بس في آخر حياته جه الأنبا أنطونيوس نوزاره، واليوم ده جه الغراب ومعاه خبزة كاملة اليوم هما الاتنين. وكان كسر الخبزة الكاملة دي عشان ربنا كان عايز يقول لأنبا بولا أنا بعت أنبا أنطونيوس. أنبا بولا طبعا ما شافش حد بقى 60 سنة. فطبعا ما كانش عايز يفتح في الأول لأنبا أنطونيوس، لكن بعد كده فتح له وقال له أنا كده عرفت إنك من عند ربنا. ليه؟ لأن الغراب كل يوم كان يجيلي نص خبزة، لما جيت لي النهارده الغراب كان جاب لي خبزة كاملة، عشان كده ربنا بعتك. بس شوية والأنبا بولا تنيح، الأسدين وحفروا المكان. هنا فين بقى المكان اللي دفن؟ شايفين دي؟ ده حجر مش هولو، حجر يعني مسند، عبارة عن حجر بس، ودي عتبة. أنبا بولا مدفون تحت الأرض، مش بره. الجسد مش جوه هنا، الجسد تحت الأرض. وإزاي عرفنا إنه هنا؟ كنا عارفين من القصة إن هو مدفون في مكان في المغارة. دي المغارة الأساسية من القرن الرابع. يعني شايفين فريم الخشب ده هنا اللي انتوا واقفين فيه، ده المكان اللي عايش فيه الأنبا بولا. المكان اللي عايش فيه الأنبا بولا فعلا. ده بقى الكنيسة اللي اتزودت في القرن ال 13 اللي هو المسبح ده. تاني مسبح اللي بيصلي فيه أبونا القرن ال 18، لكن ده القرن الرابع. اللي عايش فيه الأساسية. القاعة دي احنا فاتحينها. احنا فاتحينها للتهوية.
اوكي.
ده كان مفتوح على الصحراء.
اوكي. كانت هنا بس.
احنا اللي قافلين المغارة ده مبنى.
ايوه.
شايف ده مبنى هناك.
لكن اللي نحت ده كان موجود في الجبل ولا أنبا بولا هو اللي نحته؟ كان طبيعي. So this is official natural cave that Anba Bula was staying here. I'm doing in English for my kids and
عايز نشرح بالانجلش مفيش مشكلة.
شوية لو ممكن أمكن.
So where's the body of St. Paul?
Where? Where's the body?
Where's the body? We know it's somewhere below the cave, somewhere it's right here, but we don't know it. Till the 20th century, we didn't know exactly where it is. In 1946, St. Paul appeared in a dream to the abbot of the monastery. His name was Father Misak of St. Paul. The abbot means the one responsible for the one who manages the monastery. And told him, people are starting to come and look for my body. St. Paul spoke to him in the dream. People are starting to come here and look for the body of St. Paul to take blessing from it, but there was nothing. It was just the cave. So he told him, I will let you know, I will show it to you, but I don't want you to dig it out. I want you to put a stone, like a marker for the place where my body is, so that people can come and recognize that my body is here and take blessing from it. Before that, before the 20th century, there was no need for him to show his body because there were no visitors. Because the monastery was very isolated in the desert, there were no roads. Food came on camels every 6 months. But in the 20th century, people started to recognize that there's a monastery here, started to know about St. Paul. You want to come and pray here. So that's why he showed us his body. And Father Misak wrote this in a manuscript, and we have it till today. And he recorded it here. Here it says, made in the time of Higaman Misak of St. Paul el-Minshawi in 1662, the calendar of the martyrs, which is the Coptic calendar, 1946 AD. And he signed it, Higaman Ibrahim St. Paul. He was the one who carved this.
Mhm. But before 1946, was it the monastery? It was a cave, but we knew that there's a monastery of Ambabola, or
it was all here, but there's the body we didn't know exactly.
but it was known as the monastery of St. Paul.
Yes.
Okay, but nobody know about
the monastery was all up. There's monks here living, but nobody knew, because the monks don't need to know about where the body is, because he lives with us in spirit.
Yeah.
We don't need where the body is, but people who come who don't know about St. Paul, they need to see the material, the body, need to see the stone, need to take blessing from it. But we talk to St. Paul every day in our prayers, so we didn't need this.
Yeah.
But people needed this. That's why St. Paul made it happen. The rest of the cave, as I said, the 3 altars. The first altar of St. Paul, the name of St. Paul, is from the 6th century. 6th century. Second altar, 2nd century, in the name of St. Anthony, from the 13th century. The third one, where the mass is being held, is from the 18th century. It's in the name of the 24 priests in the Book of Revelation.
Wow. So since 6th century, this was the altar of St. Paul, and everybody, it was a monastery.
In the 4th century, the monks came after and started to build the monastery, started to live here, where St. Paul lived, considered it a holy place, and they made it into a church in the 6th century.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone.
The iconography is mostly from the 18th century.
18th
century. And the monks themselves, who are the ones who drew on the walls using natural colors from rocks in the mountain. They got rocks and mixed them with oil and water and made coloring for painting. You can go over.
I already filmed all of them.
So Saint Macarius the Great, Maximus and Demetrius, Saint Moses, Saint Moses
So the Great,
Saint Moses the Black, Saint Mary, our Lord Jesus Christ, the 3 archangels, Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael, the 3 young men in the furnace of fire, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. The 4th is
the Son of God,
Jesus Christ, and Saint Anthony, St. Paul, and Saint Seraphim, who is the disciple of Saint Anthony. This is Saint Marcus, the monastery of Saint Anthony, and the works of Anthony. This is in brief.
Thank you so much. واو بصي ده
أشرح بالعربي ولا بالإنجليزي؟
الانجليزي على طول.
So this is the water spring from which St. Paul drank during his life in the 4th century. This after his passing, the monks came here and lived here in his place. But they noticed something unusual, that the water was coming from the side of the mountain. They didn't know where it's coming from, because it's not well water, it's not underground water, because we're very high in the mountain, about 350 meters above sea level. And it's not rainwater, because we don't have enough rain here. So they dug this tunnel 35 meters to the heart of the mountain, and at the end of this tunnel they found a cave that's shown on the left hand side of the photo, and found that the water was coming from the walls of the cave. The walls were seeping water all the time, and it never stops. We made these pathways to collect it to here.
Wow.
And till today, we don't know the exact source of the water, but we know something that is very connected to the monastic life in the monastery. Because at times when there was no monks here, the monastery was abandoned for 100 years between the 16th and the 18th century. The water stopped. When the monks came back to renovate the monastery in the 18th century, the water started to flow again. So we consider it blessed water. We take blessing from it. We drink from it every day, and it's fresh water. You just got some minerals in it, like mineral water. If you want to, you can have blessing for it.
Yes, yes,
It's
mineral
very,
water. Yeah.
very tasty.
Uh-huh.
We use it every day for our daily needs. This is storage. This is like a natural filter. You'll see the filters all the impurities, because this is a higher level, and it flows from here down and then down again, filtering all the impurities, then goes into the storage, and the storage has got a pump that pumps it into other filters for usage in the cells.
Wow. And that storage of water has been for how long?
This storage is recent.
Recent.
Before that, this is an old drainage, old tunnel, old drainage that goes directly to the garden.
I see.
So all the excess water will go into the garden, so that a lot was wasted. But recently they made the storage, this other pathway, this new tunnel, other pathway to store the water and get the maximum use for it.
I see. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is the Hassan, and this is the bridge, the wooden bridge that used to be flipped over to protect monks inside, with all the food storage that may last more than three months. Now we're going to the Arabi Hall, refectoire. المكرونة كام يا بونا؟ Wow, that's big, huge.
So this is the old refectory, the old dining room from the 6th century. From the 6th century. The habit of monks, which exists till today, that every Sunday the monks pray together the Mass, the liturgy, and after the Mass they have a meal together. We come and have it here. Of course, we don't have it here these days because we have another new one that can contain more numbers. But this is the old one. And how do they sit at the table? They sit from the oldest on the right to the youngest on the left. And we take this custom from the Bible. Where in the Bible?
Holy Supper.
The Last Supper.
Last Supper.
The Last Supper. So the oldest disciple sat on the right hand of our Lord Jesus Christ. Was Jacob. Jacob. The youngest was John.
John the Beloved.
The Beloved. And during eating, while eating, they don't talk to each other. They listen to a monk who stand here and read from a book like this. It's called The Paradise of Monks. It describes the lives of old monks like Saint Anthony, like Saint Macarius, like Saint Shenouda, and describe their teachings. So it's not the Bible, but just stories from from the monastic life of old monks.
Bustan al-Ruhban.
Bustan al-Ruhban. Yeah. These are the original utensils they used. The oldest are the wooden and the stone. The more recent are the pottery and the metal. These jars on the floor, they used to store the wine for the liturgy, the abarka. And this apparatus over there, this machine, you have to guess what it is. What is this machine?
Pressing wine? Or
No. لا. Can you get closer?
معجنة؟ No.
روح بس من غير لمس. انت مس روح بس ايه مخرطة يعني؟ لا.
غلب حمار.
اللي هي مطحنة.
مطحنة ايه؟
قمح.
لا. This is a coffee grinder.
Oh.
Coffee grinder. About 300 years old.
Yeah.
عمرها 300 سنة. You can say this is the old espresso machine in the world.
Wow.
So they put the coffee beans from the top, they work the arm, and the coffee ground comes from below. أنا بحب القهوة زمان.
Maybe there was no tea there at that time. No.
Coffee beans they could store for a long time.
Oh, okay,
They
got
could
you.
store coffee beans for a long time. That's why, because food came every 6 months, every 3 months. So they bought coffee beans and they stored it for a long time and crushed it through this machine as much as they needed to use.
And this is Starbucks coffee, of course.
Yeah, that's pure Starbucks in the world. This material is the same material from which St. Paul made his garment, his tunic. From the fibrous material that comes from the palm trees.
Wow. عشنا قوي.
But there's a trick to it that the people in Upper East Haida use it. They put it in water. Put it in water, it becomes soft. You can shape it.
Oh, okay.
You put it in water. You can shape it. It can be used in the shower. You can use for sweeping.
الراهب ده مشهور.
نفس الفيش اللي هو
This is
نفس المادة طوب الليف. طوب الليف. This looks a lot like Abuna Fanus, but it's not Abuna Fanus.
I'm sure.
It's not Abuna Fanus. This photo, this picture was found in the Library of Congress,
really.
and it's from the 1930s. It's 1930. An American traveler came here and took these pictures and put them in the Library of Congress and found the Library of Congress. But Abuna Fanus came here in 1948, 1949. But this is from 1930s. But he just looks
Just like him.
Yeah. So this table was used.
Yeah, this is the
80s.
same location where he was sitting in the picture.
This is Tadros. Came here about 10 years ago to visit, and monks came to welcome him. And this Daniel is the abbot of the monastery. These are the monks of our monastery.
Thank you so much, Abuna.